Today we're looking at how to create a basic movie with Windows Live Movie Maker. Once you have the program open, first thing you need to do is select Add Videos and Photos. Locate where they are on your computer. The big key with this is to make sure all videos and photos that you're using for your project are within one folder. So I'm going to select everything that I'm putting in. Click on Open, and it imports everything automatically into my project. Now I have everything in. I can, if I want, I can take my media and drag it and rearrange the order of things if I don't like the order. But I'm going to start out by putting a title in. So I click on Title. Automatically it says My Movie. I'm going to create a test project. So this would be my basic project. Now if I want to have my title of it showing a little later, I can move it around. If I want to extend it a little, I can move it also. Now when I get to the, if I click on the space bar, it'll play it. This is how that is coming in currently. I want to make it a little bit interesting, so I am going to click on a animation for how my title spins in so you can see it a little bit differently. I decide I want the text to show a little longer. I can set the duration or the time of it a little bit longer. That will move the timing of it to be a little longer on the screen. So again, if I go back to the beginning and hit play, you'll see that it plays a little bit longer, overlapping into my first photo that I'm showing. Notice also at the bottom of this photo I have the citation for it as well. Now if I decide I want to go and have a fun little transition in between, I click back on the home and I can choose any type of transition. Oops, excuse me, wrong one. I click on animation and then I can go back to the beginning of it, choose the animation that I want to introduce that slide. It'll add this arrow. It'll automatically put it in there, and I want to maybe choose it to something else. So I select on the one that I want to choose. So I can make it a little bit interesting and so on. That'll add my animations. Now, I'm getting a little ahead. I want to add some text to this. So I go back to Home, click on Caption, and this particular caption might be just Castle. I have to take out the words Test Project, of course. And then I can show what that is. Now, if I want, again, those words to appear elsewhere, I can select them to appear in a different location. So if I click on, if I click on the space bar, it'll show what I have on here thus far. All right, so I can keep going through my project. When I get to the end and I want to do some credits at the very end, I click on Home again and Credits, and then I can put in my name and a space and others whom helped with the project. All right, so I can keep that going through it, and again I have a directed by, a starring, a filmed by, and credits. If I don't want that in there, I simply hit on delete and I can take that extra slide out. So I can move things around as I need it. When I'm ready to add some music, I can go back, add music, and then I need to go into possibly my iTunes media or automatically add. Don't have anything in there. Go into my music library, sample music, and I will just choose one of these that's in the sample. It'll go ahead and add it. You can see where it adds and it plays. Now when I have the music in, I can do some choices with it. and you can just go ahead and play around with it. There's the music tools at the top, so I can set the time, the end point, if I want it to fade in, fade out. Music volume, maybe it's a little too loud, I can tone it back a little, and so on. The big key with it is the whole program is to just take a look at it. You can see your different project, how do you want to have it set, fit to music, so on, animations, visual effects. I can go back and do some editing if I'd like, any options in terms of with the music tools and video tools, text tools. Everything is highlighted right at the top for how different effects go in it. Also, when I do the text, I want to mention that I have a text editor. I can choose the style of font. Oops, let's just highlight that. And I want to choose a different kind of font. I can choose that. I can extend it so it shows for the full size. And then I can also adjust the size of it so it's smaller or larger or bold or italic or whatever. There's many different options. The key with it is if you don't finish the project in one day, you need to go up to the top and do File, Save Project As, and then put the project back into the project box where your other elements are of it. So then I want to save this and save my movie into there. Now I've saved the project in a location where all the photos are that I can go back and continue working on it. When I am completely finished with the project, I want to use Save Movie. And from here, I'm going to be able to choose what format I want to save my movie in. So do I want to save it for my computer? Recommended for this project, I could choose that. I want to save it as a WMV, Windows Movie file. I'm going to simply put it on my desktop, leave it as my movie for the name of it, and I'm going to save it to here so that I can take this movie from my desktop and upload it to YouTube, where you're viewing this movie from. So that's basically how to make a movie with Movie Maker. It's pretty straightforward. The key is keep all of your tools and resources within one location so that they're accessible. Thanks, and enjoy the project.